Good morning to you and you and you and you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. We're back.
We're back.
It's been 2 weeks.
It has been far too long since we have had the Monday morning show. But we're back.
We're back. We missed you, but we're back and we're glad to be here.
We are. How was your weekend?
It was really good.
What did you get up to? Anything fun?
Just family stuff.
Nice.
Playing outside, enjoying the little bit cooler weather.
It is so nice that it is cool again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good.
Good.
I went to Grand Rapids to see a friend play some music at a place there and just had kind of a relaxing couple of days. It was great.
I love that.
Yeah.
Can you believe we're already almost halfway through September?
I can't believe you'd even say something like that to me. That's wild.
It's blowing my mind. It's almost time to pick apples.
It can't be. We were in August half a second ago. I don't understand.
I don't either.
Time, it's a crazy thing.
Tomorrow's my baby's first birthday.
Your baby's first birthday.
Can you believe it?
That is really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember when you were so pregnant, you were going to have a baby that week. We were having coffee, and then 24 hours later, there was a baby.
Less than.
Oh,
Crazy.
that is crazy.
She
Oh, yeah,
showed
was it
up
the
early?
same day?
No,
we have
actually, it
coffee?
was
It
the
was
next
one-
day. Yeah.
okay.
Because we had coffee on Sunday. I was supposed to have her later in the week, and I had her
Yes.
Monday.
Yeah, and then she was there.
Yeah, she was too excited.
And now she's a whole year old. Oh,
Big
so
girl.
exciting.
Well, today is also National Make Your Bed Day.
National Make Your Bed Day.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make your bed this morning?
I sure did.
Did you really?
Only because I knew it was a special holiday.
Oh.
Usually I have this bad habit of making my bed before I get into it at night. I know.
That's weird. You leave it unmade all day and then you make it to get in?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Because I like to get in a made bed, but I just
Don't like
am
to
not
make
a
it in the
morning
morning?
person. No. Do you make it right away when you get out of bed?
It's the first thing I do when I get up. I can't start my day until my bed is made.
That's really great.
Yeah, that's one of my weird things.
Well, one thing I learned was that not only does a neatly made bed improve your state of mind, it can actually benefit your body as well.
How does it do that?
Well, the dust bunnies that might gather on the bed during the day, they can't if your bed is nicely made, so you're going to breathe better. And they say people who make their beds regularly actually sleep better.
Interesting.
So I think I'm going to try and start making it in the morning.
It is a
instead of
really
the
nice
evening.
thing. It's the first thing that starts my day, right?
Mhm.
It's a good habit. We like it.
Did you know,
Probably didn't.
you probably didn't, that the pharaohs, Egyptian pharaohs, were the first known people to raise their beds up off the floor?
Why did they do that?
Probably to not sleep on the ground like dirty people.
Well, so they just had mattresses on the floor, something on the floor that they slept on, and
Probably.
they lifted it?
Yeah. They were the first ones to kind of lift up that mat off the ground.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah. So there you go.
Fun.
That's what I know.
I'm glad I know that now. Now I'm just thinking about why they could have. Did you know that I put my couch back on the floor? I like to lay on the floor so much that I no longer am lifted up when I sit down and relax in my living room. I'm on the floor like a weirdo.
Did you have to lower your TV down too?
I probably should, but I haven't.
No,
So I
you
have
kinda
a
look up at
regular
it.
sized TV console and then just a floor couch. So.
And a tiny refrigerator.
And a tiny refrigerator. My apartment is very strange.
A little glimpse into Noah's life.
It's all tiny.
Well, let's get into our week at Freedom Village.
Let's get into it. I bet we're doing some cool stuff this week.
We are. We've got quite a bit going on this week. It's great.
Sweet. What are we starting with?
Well, obviously this.
This is happening right now.
This is the best.
Oh, this is. Since we missed a whole week. Oh, so crazy.
Can't even believe it.
We're back to the Monday morning show. It's happening right now. It'll happen again at noon and again on Friday.
Woohoo.
Crazy.
And we've got musical reminiscing in the atrium this afternoon at 2 o'clock. So come down with your friends, enjoy some songs on the piano.
It's been a long few months without piano
It
music.
has. I've missed it.
Yeah, I'm glad to have it back.
Absolutely.
And then
This afternoon, we are headed over to the Holland Area Arts Council for their monthly Senior Studio Days, which is a free session for people ages 50 and older. This month, they're going to be joined by Yoli Zaga presenting Zentangle, which is an easy-to-learn, relaxing, and fun way to create beautiful images. This event is free. All supplies are provided. Everyone is invited. Just sign up in Touchtown. We will leave here about 2:15. and get back just after 4 o'clock.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it does.
And in case you didn't get enough art today, tomorrow we start the day with a Village Artist bus trip.
We do.
Where are we heading at 11 a.m. on Tuesday?
We are heading over to the Outdoor Discovery Center playground, which is just our neighbor to the side there.
Oh, nice.
Yep, and we're taking the bus for those who want to ride the bus, and if you are wanting to walk, you can walk over as well.
Perfect.
Head out at 11.
Are we bringing chairs?
We will bring some chairs.
Okay.
I think there's benches over there too, but we'll have a couple chairs in case you
Awesome.
need to get the perfect angle on
Perfect
something.
angle, yeah.
Yes.
And at 2 o'clock on Tuesday, we will have our Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow presentation in the auditorium. And Matt Helmus, who is the development manager at the Windmill Island Gardens, will present on the history, current, and future plans of Windmill Island. So that should be really
Oh,
interesting.
nice. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Wednesday afternoon, we've got another round of musical reminiscing at 2 o'clock in the atrium. And then we've got at 6:30, we're heading out for a beach walk in Captain Sunday, and the season is winding down, so you want to make sure you get these last few trips out to the beach in. Sign up in Touchdown.
Perfect. On Thursday, we will be heading out to one of our favorite breakfast spots
Yes.
at Ida Red's.
So good.
Oh, so good. And that bus will leave at 8:30 a.m., so a little earlier than usual, but it will be a great breakfast in Saugatuck.
Nice. Our Thursday night program this week is Fred Walker is coming back to join us for Songs We Can't Forget. And Fred Walker plays a one-man band, and he plays all the classics that you know and love.
Sure does. That'll be great. And Friday, we are also getting close to the end of the biking season.
Yes.
So we'll have our Folks on Spokes at 9 a.m. We'll be heading around somewhere in town on our bikes, and we'll get a nice coffee before heading back home.
Sounds great. What do we got Friday afternoon?
Friday afternoon at 2 p.m. in the auditorium, we have Fiddling Around. And Luke Panning, who is in the band Fiddlefire, which is the Panning family band.
Yes.
He has taught folk music for over 20 years and has performed all kinds of places. And he will be here to talk about the history of the fiddle and its role in shaping folk music and its place in all kinds of genres. So that will be a really interesting program. It'll be a little longer than our normal program, and I think he'll play some music for us as well.
That'll be wonderful.
So that'll be lots of fun Friday at 2 p.m.
Fantastic. Well, it sounds like a good week, something to do every day.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
There
It'll
is.
be great.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And we have a fun interview to share with you today.
Yes, we do.
We do. We've got another member of our RAC committee. We've got Myra Karachi sat down with Joe Kuiper. Let's take a look.
All right. Good morning once again, Freedom Village residents and those who watch this Good Morning program. We're here this morning with Myra Karachi. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes.
Oh, I've often wondered that. Now I know for sure. Because I have Myra Karachi here with me, and we're going to talk a little bit about her, what she's interested in, and what she's done here at Freedom Village. And what now comes to mind mostly is that your service on the RAC committee, and you have done that for many years as
Yes.
secretary.
Yes.
And how long has that been?
Well, I'm ending the many years you can do it is 4 years in a row. And then I did it before under Brookdale, when we was Brookdale, and I went to Nashville
Oh, did you?
with a couple other people and Russ. And then we went to Tampa with with the president and vice president and Russ.
And then you get to meet a lot of the
We
other
met
people.
the other communities that are buy-ins, their presidents and secretaries.
Ah,
And just heard their issues about food and activities and you know what they like, what they don't like, and what they're proud of. And
so did you make comparisons? Did you find that they were different than we in a lot of
yeah,
ways?
some of them are different. You know, isn't so much you can bring home, but just that, and they admit the brass too, and it's very good to meet the brass because
Yes,
those
it
are
is.
Russ's bosses, and you know, they're very nice people, very easy to talk to, and when they've come here, then you know them. We just had them here.
We see them once in a while when
Yeah.
when they come. We don't always hear them,
No.
or talk. They kind of just
Sometimes they
move
fly
around.
in and out so fast.
Yes, they do.
And there's one that's above those two ladies, and he has a cottage, so he comes and stays about a half hour. So nobody sees him.
Well, that's great experience, and that
Oh, yeah.
that gives you a lot of background for working on the RAC committee. And you've done it how many years now?
Well, I think you can do it 4 years, and then you have to get off. You have to get off RAC.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've done it twice. Twice 4 years.
Have you served on other committees as well?
Not on RAC, no.
No.
I mean, like, you don't only have president or vice president. We don't have any money, so we don't have a treasurer.
Okay. But how did you find your experience on RAC? Did you enjoy doing it?
Yeah, I like it.
Good. Would you encourage somebody who?
Oh,
since you're-
definitely,
Since you're
definitely.
going off now, would you
Yes.
encourage someone to apply for that?
I would definitely, whether you want to be a secretary or a president or vice president, or you just want to be on RAC, or you just want to find out what RAC's doing. I mean, by getting on, getting into the meetings.
That's good.
Because
Well, that-
sometimes what Bruce Heckman has deemed the racketeers, the 14 RAC members meet just by themselves,
Uh-huh.
either to discuss a new topic or to eat, sometimes with Russ and sometimes without. So just getting on RAC to do that is very beneficial.
And that's good, and because then people can talk to you and say, well, I've got this problem, and
Yeah.
I'd like to talk to you, or I've got this comment, positive, negative, whatever.
Right.
Talk to the rep. So we encourage anyone who wants to be on the committee to do
Yes,
so, because there are opportunities right now
Yes.
for you to serve, and we should
End
all
of the summer
be
is the
serving.
elections.
Beg your pardon?
The end of the summer is the election.
Oh, what? Okay, and that would
September,
be in
I think. the
September.
elections.
All right. Well, start thinking about it, folks.
Yes.
Be part of it. Now, there's something else that I think you are very famous for, in my mind anyway. Your contributions to the Fall Bazaar. You've worked on the Bazaar committee for a long time.
Yeah, mostly I've made American Girl doll clothes,
Yes.
and then a few other little things. But I have 6 granddaughters who are all grown up now.
Uh-huh.
And my great-granddaughters are way too little. So I'm in the middle between being able to sew the American Girl doll clothes, which are fun. I mean, 'cause they're not as small as Barbie. You're more like making something real.
Have you done Barbie as well?
For my kids, I did Barbie, but then
Yes.
they didn't have American Girl dolls.
Right.
So no.
Is that still a pretty good seller? The American
Barbies?
Girl? No.
American
well, either
Girl?
one. Either one.
Yeah, Barbies sell too. I'm surprised at that because they were kind of put down when American Girl came
I
out.
know.
But American Girl sells, yeah. There are knockoffs you could get cheaper, but they're the same size doll.
Where do you find your patterns?
American Girl, well, you wait till they're on sale for less than $2. A regular pattern for a doll is like $19.95.
Is that
And
right?
for a doll, that's just doesn't.
No,
So
you.
when they're $1.50 or $2, yeah.
Oh.
I buy them ahead. If I never use them, I'm still ahead.
Mm-hmm. So you go online and try to find them?
No, I buy them at Fields or any of the stores
Oh.
that have that particular pattern group on sale.
Okay.
And just put them away till I need them,
But it's not only little doll clothes that you make. You make a lot of other things too. What else do you make?
Well, I'm making some hot pads for the table this year, which are really cute.
Oh, tell me about them.
Well, the fabric is printed either blueberries or peaches as if it looks like a pie filling, and then you use muslin for the bottom of the pie crust, and you put the top, which is your fruit, and then you lattice it with muslin colored fabric and then muslin colored rickrack. And it's about an 8-inch hot pad, and you put the reflector filling in it so that
Are these microwavable?
I don't think that reflector filling is,
Okay.
but
But it would just
it would keep your
keep-
table from getting too hot. Yeah.
Okay.
So those are coming out in the bazaar.
How many of those do you make?
Well, I made a few because I'm going to give some to my family. I have a lot of households.
Where do you find your fabric? Everywhere?
I could only find the fruit fabric at Fields. I tried all the other fabric stores around, and they didn't have. They'd have like cherries, but they'd be with leaves on them, you know.
Oh.
Which is not what you stem and a leaf. You know, you couldn't
you don't want
put that in
on
your pie. You know?
No, not at all.
But just blueberries that look like they're cooked, or peaches that look like they're cooked.
Boy, we should have those added to when we sell the blueberry pies next week or so. A Myra special. It's blueberries underneath your pie. Well, that's for the fall. Oh, but no, there's something else that you do a lot, and I know people say, and they have come to me too, but I don't do it anymore, and that's alterations and, and repairs. And
just about every day.
And is it really? I'm thinking, yeah, we call you the fixer.
Well, I've had some strange ones, but mostly they're generally, people are shrinking and their pants are too long.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's going around.
Everybody used to say when you moved to Freedom Village, you know, it's Freedom Village and you ate too much.
Yeah, well, no, they're shrinking height-wise.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and their pants get too long. Or sometimes they get a little wider.
A little bit, yeah.
But you can do just so much. You can't fix jeans. Unless you're sitting in a wheelchair, and then you can put a flowered insert in the back.
That I'd like to see.
But if you're walking around, you can't fix jeans.
Yeah. So what is it mostly? Just shortening?
Well,
and
some people have
sleeves?
a jacket. They don't want the collar on it anymore. Some people have a sweater, and they don't like the fact that it's way too up the neck, so they got to fix that.
You work with knit fabrics too?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And sweaters? Do you have a zigzag? Do you have a lot of machines?
I have 2 machines that do regular sewing plus embroidery, and I have a serger.
Serger works well.
Oh, I wish I had that when the
alteration.
kids were little, but they didn't
Don't
have
you
them.
though?
They
Yes.
didn't have them then. They're
Yes.
so handy.
I know. And your machines are brand new, or are they a vintage?
Oh, no, my machines they have to be new to be embroidery machines. But I mean, they're not. The one isn't really new. They changed the way you put the design in it. And my first one, I had changed a couple of levels up, but it got to as far as floppy disks, and now nobody even knows what they are. Plus, you can't buy them, I don't think. So what I have already recorded, I could put back in that machine, and it would use that design.
Oh, okay.
But now my other machine runs on a thumb drive. And so I would go on the internet, look for the embroidery pattern I want, not a dress pattern, but a design. And then download it into a program that's for that, and then download that on a thumb drive and put the thumb drive in the sewing machine and then bring up that design.
It's not as easy as
No, it takes a little time.
But time, and then you've got to be got to have some smarts when it comes to all
Yeah,
of
you
that.
got to get it on the right place on the fabric.
Yes, well, it's no wonder everybody comes to you.
But
You can fix
I've
it.
done some of that, like Christmas stockings, put the name at the top for people. Or one was one of those Huggy blankets, the little head and then a little bit of blanket, and they wanted the baby's name on it.
Yeah. Have you ever found something that you can't do? Somebody brings you something, say, and you look at it and you say, boy, I don't know, I don't think this
Well,
is-"
sometimes they bring me a pair of jeans and ask me to make them bigger, and you can't do that. I have to explain to some, especially men, you can't do that. There's nothing to work with. That or khakis, there's nothing to work with. Dress pants, they always build that in, that you can work with the back, the seam, but not.
So what's the most unusual thing you've been asked to do?
Oh dear, I can't really remember. I've covered a lot of cushions and I don't know. I hemmed the drapes for room, was it 706? The guest room. And they're 118 inches tall,
Oh,
which is really big.
that is long.
So
yes,
they
that's
gave me
very
them,
big.
and the package said they were 120 inches. Just shorten them too. Well, after I took the hem out, I realized the hem was not straight. I couldn't just do 2. It would have been all cockeyed. So I took them to the craft room, and they were as long as all the tables put together.
Those
And
tables there are wonderful.
I
Because
finally called Lenny. I said, I need help. I can't. It's too long. They're on the table. It fits this way. It falls on the floor. So we took 4 yardsticks, taped them together to make 118 inches, and then we were measuring across it.
There's always a way.
Yeah, that was. I'm not doing that one again.
There's always a way.
But if the thing had been done straight in the first place, I could have just turned it up 2 inches.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Oh.
So
Well, you've got a creative mind, and you've got a mind that says, think I can solve this problem.
I'd rather have challenge.
And these are challenges, and I think that's why you were on the RAC committee. You can accept that challenge and solve those problems, and also with all of these things with alterations and changes. And we appreciate what you've done for Freedom Village all
Well, thank
these
you.
years. It's been, how long have you been here?
It'll be 14 years in the fall.
Oh, thank you so much for being all here and doing everything you have for Freedom Village. It's been a delight talking with you, Myra.
Well, thank you.
Myra Karachi. Goodbye, everyone.
That was a really great interview.
It was.
Wonderful. Ashley,
Noah.
do you know what time it is?
Nonsense.
It's nonsense
It's been
o'clock!
so long.
Yay! So my question for you today is, if you were out and about, living your daily life,
Okay.
and just kind of, going around doing whatever, and you started seeing owls,
Okay.
how many owls would you have to see before you thought something was a little bit weird? Before you, thought something was off, right? How many owls?
I'm thinking 3.
3 owls?
Yeah.
The first, what would you think when you saw the first one?
I would think, oh my gosh, how cool, an owl.
Yeah.
Like, oh wow, look at that owl. Hey, Noah, an owl. Right?
Like,
Like,
see
there
that?
it is.
Let me get my phone, take a picture.
And then I would see another one, and I'd say, oh my gosh, another owl. Wow, an owl. And then I'd see the third and say, why are there so many owls today? I never see owls. This is,
When was the last time you saw an owl?
I couldn't even tell you.
Right? Yeah.
In the wild, I've seen them at
Yeah, when they're in a place,
but
but that's not
I don't
the
know if I
same.
ever have.
Never?
I don't know.
I don't know that I ever have either. But 3 owls.
Yeah. How many would you have to see?
I think 2.
2?
Because
Okay.
I just don't see owls.
Yeah.
So I think 2.
Okay.
I would be like, this is a little strange. Something's going on.
Something's up here.
Something in the water,
Who's planting the owls?
Where are the owls coming from? Are they the bourgeoisie?
Or are they coming to bring you to Hogwarts?
They might be.
Maybe.
The birds are in the bourgeoisie. 2 owls. Well, I think that is so unfortunately all that we have for you today.
That's all we've got today.
We are so glad to be back with more Monday morning extravaganza, and we will see you next time. But until then, that's Ashley,
That's Noah.
and this has been Monday Morning. Bye.
Bye.